Abhijit, you are ready, right?
Yeah.
Abhijit is always ready.
Okay.
Yes, Abhijit.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Satyajit, and I'm an IT professional with more than 13 years of experience. So, how many of you like movies? Uh, I mean, I'm from Odia background, so I watch Bollywood movies mostly. So, any Bollywood movie that is something inspirational, any movies? Can you tell some names?
Yeah, Three Idiots.
Yeah. Anything else? So
Mission
many movies are there.
Mangal or Mission Mangal,
Chak
Yeah.
De India.
Lakshya.
Yeah.
Lakshya, yeah.
Wonderful movie. Yeah.
Govinda's movie also at times.
Raja Babu.
Raja Babu.
What is the
Shakuntala
inspiration?
Devi.
Shakti Kapoor. Shakti Kapoor.
Yeah. My phone. Yeah, I was talking about inspirational movie. Yeah. Wonderful. So yeah, if you see, I'm a, if I talk about my strength, I'm a very good observer. So if you see most of the movies, what they do is the lead role, right? What they do, lead role basically, they face some challenges, or maybe initially they'll have a very smooth life, then they'll face some challenges, then they overcome those challenges, and again, be successful, right? Instead of all failures and lot of challenges, right? They portray the movie in such a way that if you think about that, if some movie you'll go watch, and where uh, the lead role will face some challenges, and then he will not he will not succeed, right? He will not be able to overcome. Do you like that movie? You'll never like those kind of movie, right? So in the movies, what they do is they show the movie all this pattern, but they don't show what is the secret behind how the lead role reaches that ultimate goal of his life, right? So I will be talking about mostly my learnings from today's session. So that's where I think Vijay was telling about how, even if because of our past failures, our past challenges, our current challenges, still people overcome them, and then uh, get into the success track, right? So what is the first thing? I mean, if I talk about my personal thing, that I was more focusing on my, like how Sindhu was talking about, right? Most of us, at least I was mostly, though I have a lot of strength in my professional career, and I have a lot of strength, I mean, in the overall, in the personal front also. But mostly I was focusing on the difficulty, maybe there's some health challenges, or maybe some financial challenges, or maybe some family problem. I would be keep on thinking about, oh, how will I solve the problem and all that, right? So, and also the past mistakes. I was feeling that whatever decision I take, big decision, I always do wrong. So that is what my feeling was. So I was keep on thinking about the past mistakes. But the problem, what the major problem, that is the major problem, I feel that that's major problem. What we all do is we dig into the past problem, past mistakes, our current challenges, so much that that became our goal. Ultimately that became, you don't make that as a goal, but since you'll be keep on thinking about, you keep on filling your cylinder with those thoughts, you will not be able to control your knob, right? Because you will be keep on thinking, and your goal would be just to uh, your goal would be that, like negativity and all the problems, right? You have seen this movie. I remember watched one movie long back, Saif Ali Khan, where he was a driver, some racing driver, and he was very successful initial days. Then they met with an accident, then after he came out of accident, whenever he was thinking about the accident, he was not able to get into his original track, right? Whenever he was thinking about that accident, but once he overcome that thought, he was able to he became more successful, right? So first thing is, I mean, you just have to avoid your past mistakes and basically shift your goal to something very if you want something in your life, then shift your goal and then you focus on that, right? And that is one thing. Next point is the false belief, right? We all have false belief, like Vijay sir has given some four question you should ask to yourself, that how to, I mean, whether you believe, reevaluate your belief. Basically, how will you reevaluate your belief system? So if you are thinking about some past mistake or about your weakness, then first question should be, is there a logical reason for that kind of belief? First is, you think about it. I mean, whenever you have time, think logically that what I'm believing about myself, if I'm believing that I'm not good at that point, is it right? Is that I'm doing correct logically? That is first question. Next is, did I make am I making a mistake by accepting the belief, right? And third is, what would be I would be suggesting if I would be a mentor, and or maybe child, maybe as a parent, if I would be talking to my kid, then in that situation, what I would be suggesting him, I would be giving the same conclusion about that particular incident or that particular mistake. Then what I'm thinking about myself, the similar thing I would be talking to my kid, right? And last point is, why should I continue? Why should I continue this belief system? Shall I continue this belief system? I mean, just these 4 points are so important to overcome your belief system. This is so important. I mean, you fight it, like in the movie, like even if like, you know, literally the hero, he fight with his thought, with his challenges, right? You fight with this questions that, okay, be, I mean, if you've seen the Lakshya movie, right? Initially he was like very cool type guy, but when he was focusing on the goal, he was like so passionate and so focused and so like internally he was like I mean, outside he was looking very calm and composed, but inside a lot of things were going on. He was struggling with his thought process, right? So that is what we should do with this core, with our belief system. We are facing some challenges with our belief system, right? And yeah, and the very important point, what the controlling our regulator, what are the thoughts, what is that control is on us, that we should focus, right? So just to summarize, like, think about, whenever you face this challenge, think about the movie, and then think how the hero will you know, overcome these difficulties, and think about the secret. You just think about the false belief, you reevaluate your false belief, and forget your past mistake. You just change your goal. You don't forget. If someone says that if you want to forget something, you have to remember that what you want to forget, right? You do, I mean, just you change your focus, change your goal, so that you know, you can overcome those the mistakes, right? And I want to end my speech with one quote. I don't remember what is her name, but some psychologist, she told that, always think of what you have to do as easy. Always think what you have to do is as easy, and it will become so. So if you think it's easy, then it will be easy, right? Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice. Great
Very
speech,
nice,
Abhijit.
Raghav.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Really liked the point.